Peace, everybody. Welcome to the AMF show. I'm Big Ra, one half of Almighty Force Brothers, with my man
Kev Young.
So tonight we got none other than my brother.
Peace, everybody. For those of you that don't know me, I'm yours truly, Shahi, from the Almighty Force Brothers.
And our special guest,
Yeah.
one of the ball players from the first Almighty Force team. One of the original guards from the first Almighty Force team before it was a tournament.
Circa 1986.
Yes. Ajax Park. Our man, Eric Brooks.
Hey,
Thank you. It's
Yeah,
great to
welcome.
be here. Great to be here.
Welcome, man. So before we get into your story, a few things we want to talk about. Shout out to my son Jay Bond, who made this possible for us, while he on his hiatus. Shout out to the Bars and Hoops family, my man Stills, my man Tiny up in the building. Shout out to the AMF family. Happy to announce our 10 and under team took the chip over there in Roy Wilkins Park.
Nice. Yeah, alrighty.
Right, continuing the legacy. Right, me and Shy, you can talk about it. We did this project, Spit or Quit.
Yeah. Spit or Quit project, volume 1 is out right now. Me and Raheem, along with 48 other MCs, legends, and newcomers, and we are representing on the Spit or Quit project. And just so that you know, if you want to watch the volume 1 of Spit or Quit, you can find it on Public Enemy Channel 0. You can go to the Spit or Quit on YouTube. You can join the DJ K Slay Show, and you also can join the Hip Hop Gods. That's where you can go see Spit or Quit. And if you want to listen to it on radio, then we got I forgot to mention Spit or Quit on Rumble, and then we got the Hip Hop Gods and Rap Station, where you could go listen to the Almighty Force Brothers and 48 other MCs. And just a note, I already signed up. Volume 2, the release party, September 8th, 2024, Sunday. We're going to be kicking it off with Volume 2. Now, Volume 1 was hot. Volume 2 is going to be fire. All right? Yeah. And I did want to also mention, before I move on, I want to talk about the next time you're going to catch the Almighty Force Brothers performing live will be at the 50th celebration of the original Cypher Sounds, DJ Understanding, DJ Divine, my man Southside Kid, the MC. Shout out to Young God. Shout out to Kid Flash. Almighty Force will be in the building. We'll be opening up for D-Train. And that'll be on October 19th, Roxdale Community Center, Grand Ballroom.
All right. So before we get into my man Eric here, history, and I just want to make sure that if anybody want to call in, the phone number is 516-206-0711. All right, so let's get into you. We just like to do, because this is a radio station.
No doubt.
So we got to talk about music a little bit. All right? So your best group ever. Old school group.
I definitely would have to say Eric B. Eric B. is
Eric B. and Rakim.
Eric B. and Rakim.
Okay. All right. Current group.
Do
you know any?
We old school. We old school.
Cam always got something crazy to say. You know?
What's current?
All right, listen.
What's current?
I'm keeping it 100. I'm not into it.
Okay.
I'm not into it.
How about R&B? How about R&B? Old school R&B.
How can I say it? I'm one of those. How can I say it? It's old school, but slow jams. I've always been into that.
Hey,
I've gotten into jazz now.
Okay.
Michael Franks is one of my favorites.
Okay.
If anybody out there knows about Michael Franks.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's current, because I don't really know jazz.
No, he's not really current, but the music is good.
Okay.
It's soothing. I'm always hyped up.
At this age, we need soothing.
No doubt.
Meditation.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Please.
And running around with these kids.
Okay.
You definitely need something.
We gonna get into all that. Let's talk about basketball. What is your best team ever?
My best team ever.
Let's go old school. Your best old school team.
I tell you what, I like that team. Isaiah, the bad boys from Detroit.
Yeah, I can see you liking them.
Yeah,
little guards, right? Little guards. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can see you. Because ain't nobody said that team yet. So this is season 2.
Basketball now, you touch somebody, it's a foul. You're gonna know I'm here.
Right.
No. That team you picked was on another level, man. Please don't even compare today and that. That was war.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
You know?
All right.
You didn't know what was gonna happen if you came to the hole, boy.
Yeah, we saw what happened a lot. Right? We saw a lot of people getting up, driving to the hole on that team.
Let me ask you one. LeBron playing against that Detroit team back then.
I tell you what, I think LeBron is physical, but he's used to having his way.
So tell me what will happen. He won't get his way.
This is true.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they're gonna be like, LeBron who?
Yeah.
And
then Rodman, you think Rodman could have checked LeBron straight up?
Oh, no. Yeah. Yes.
You think so?
Yes. He checked guards.
He checked Clinton.
Okay, no, Kev, you're right.
He checked.
Rodman was able to check everybody.
He would get offensive fouls all over him, man.
Yeah.
Remember what he used to do?
Well, that was his thing.
That was his thing.
You get right in front of you, bam.
He was an all-star for playing defense.
For playing defense and getting rebounds. And he was like 6'7".
Yeah, that's what he
did.
Did
you hear that they thinking about trying to get Curry?
Who?
The Lakers.
The Lakers, yeah, I heard that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that they was going to play.
Me one day and said, did you hear that Curry got traded to the Lakers? I said, get out of here.
I heard that they wanted to play together before they retired. Yeah. After the Olympics, I heard they wanted to play together. But I didn't know that he was going to the Lakers. I was thinking LeBron was going to bounce and go to the Warriors.
Not for these super teams, man.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you all.
LeBron is 40 and Steph is 35, 36. So.
Yeah. But they trying that shit. They trying that shit. Come on now. Come on. Don't mask it up, yo. They trying to do that shit.
Well, listen, we had the super team back at HS.
Hey.
We had the super team.
People didn't know, though.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. People didn't know.
Yeah. Nah, they didn't.
We gonna get into all of that. So your best current player. Huh?
My best
Curry player.
We're gonna get into all of
that. The best player or the Curry player?
The best current.
Oh, current.
I thought you said Curry too. You thought you said Curry, right?
Yeah, I thought you said Curry.
Wait a minute.
I said current.
Let me get something here, man. I want to throw at you if you say the wrong name.
The best current player. The best current player.
Listen,
there you go.
I'm old school.
All right.
And you know who I like? Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
Right. Now I'm not saying he's the best, but that's what I like.
Okay.
Knows how to play the game and wants to win.
Right.
Some of these guys, they don't want to win.
Okay.
Azar said, "What up, Shahi?"
Who that?
Javon, I see you.
Yo, what up, Jay?
I ain't seen Jay in a minute either.
Azar.
Oh, Azar.
Yeah,
Azar.
Sorry about that, bro.
Peace, Unique.
Who's your best player?
My best player?
Yeah.
What, right now?
Right now.
Because I be asking people that, and now hold on, let me slide. I think I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the best player right now, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to lean towards like a kid, like maybe like Jaylen Brown or somebody.
You're getting the money.
To me, my favorite player, who I think is the best player in the NBA right now, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah,
really,
but
I would hate to be on his team. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to make you think about it.
All right.
You be a guard on that team. And watch him bring the ball up all
he's bringing the ball. He's bringing the ball up the court.
What the hell is wrong with him?
Hey, I like that he's a 7-footer that can handle the rock.
On, sir. What's wrong with him?
And you would stand there for 48 minutes not touching the damn ball. That's why they lost. That's why they lost.
Yeah,
I think they lost because
he got talent. He's athletic. He's strong.
Yeah,
I'm not taking that away from him.
He shouldn't be bringing the ball up the court.
But he's bringing the ball up, and now he's shooting threes.
Yeah.
Give me a break, man.
Shots are expanding his game.
That's not expanding. Imagine if he posted up for real. Like Moses said, he would have more points.
Player between him, Embiid, and Joker. That's the three.
Embiid is the biggest player in the NBA.
Yeah.
So imagine what Giannis would do if he just posted up all damn game.
Yeah.
So
but
him
Embiid
bringing the ball up and shooting threes don't make no damn sense to me, man.
That's old school.
But Embiid be shooting threes too.
I don't care about Embiid.
Oh, all right.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
Huh?
I'm not a fan of that.
About the big men shooting threes?
Yeah.
And that's why
get your ass down on the post.
Everybody says what they say, but I'm not really a LeBron fan.
Okay.
Because my man.
He's gotta have the ball. Why do I need you bringing the ball up?
Yeah.
Why?
6'9", built like a tank.
Yeah, and I need you bringing the ball up. Come on, nah.
It don't make no sense. That's why the game changed.
Because
they let them do whatever the hell they want. You're getting paid too damn much money. What's the name getting $400 million?
Who that? Jaylen Brown?
Yeah.
That's why I think he's the best player. And then I heard Tatum's salary gonna be bigger than that.
Yeah,
wow. That's $1 million, man.
Yeah.
So and not to even get into it, but how does Tatum makes the team, the Olympic team, and then he don't play?
Yeah. I think that was something personal. You don't think so? You don't think so?
I don't think it was personal. I think he's not for the European game.
Okay.
I don't think he fits that style.
So he don't play at all.
2 games? 2 games?
Yo, I think
he should have went and played a 3-on-3 tournament where they had Jim up there.
I think something went on in that locker room, man. I think some words.
After the first game.
Come on, man.
There you go. Yo, what you telling me, man? I took it. What you talking about?
Right.
I'm the champ.
Right.
And you gonna tell me I can't get the game?
Come on. But nobody's saying is he ain't played the kids from the Pacers that much either.
Yeah, but I can see him being the 13th man on the 12th man.
Yeah, you know.
Tisha said good evening.
Hey, peace, Tisha. All right, so let's get into Eric Brooks. Let's get into your history.
What do you want to know?
I want to know your history because until we was talking the other day, you know what I just told you. I mean, just give your basketball history.
Well, started out playing at 127 where they have the Elm Court tournament.
Okay.
And, me and Bernard have been friends forever, but I always played with the older guys.
Right. Shout out to Bernard Moon.
Black. So a lot of the guys from my neighborhood went to Monte Cristi.
Okay.
So I was going to go over there. God bless him. Roy Beekman was the freshman coach.
Okay.
So I said to myself, how am I going to Monte Cristi and all my friends go there? These dudes in the morning, they got to go in the back of the building.
I got you. I hear you.
You know what went on in the back of the building.
I hear you.
So I said, nah, I can't do this. And then Holy Cross was talking. I said, I can't. I went to public school. I can't go to the all-boys school and McClancy and all that. So we were playing in this all-star game, and a guy from Christ the King came and said, yo, I want you to come to see the school. Now, Christ the King wasn't on the map. So I go down to the school, see all these girls and everything. I walk in the gym. I said, yo, this is me,
Okay.
So they said, you'll play JV, and then you play varsity for 3 years.
Okay.
And I had a kid named Wendell Alexis that wound up going to Syracuse. He was 6'10".
Okay.
And everything kind of worked out. And then from there, Christ the King evolved. So you had guys like Speedy Claxton. He's from my hood. Derek Phelps that went to North Carolina.
Yeah, Derek Phelps.
So that's what happened. Had a decent career. You know, I was a little jitterbug. You know. So when I'm going up against guys like Mark Jackson and Kenny Smith,
I'm
we
going
cool.
to ask you that. I'm going to ask you that.
It was on.
Okay.
You know? Kenny was tough because Kenny was shifty. He was quick. Mark was easy because he was slow. You know. So
Okay.
make him turn the ball over. He couldn't guard me. You know?
Okay.
That year, you're talking about 4 pros: Mark Jackson, Kenny Smith, Pearl Washington, Billy Donovan. So on the list, I was all the way down here. Fordham came into the picture, Iona. And it was, this is what the coach told me from Fordham, Tom Penders. He said, listen, we got a scholarship for you, but you got a week to make up your mind what you want to do.
I hear you.
You got a week. That was it. So it was either that or Iona. Fordham was probably a more academic.
Iona was kind of full back then because they had Tony and them.
Yeah,
playing,
Tony, right? Rory, Gary Springer.
Okay.
So
Steve
Burke.
Steve Burke, that he was
Yeah.
on that team. Yeah. Okay.
So I wound up playing 4 years of Fordham.
Okay.
My claim to fame, and I don't think there's anybody, I know there's nobody in this room, but wherever I go, I can say that I played on the same court with Jordan. And
Okay.
met this cat because Kenny was actually playing in North Carolina.
Okay.
So we're playing at the Stanford Invitational Tournament out in Stanford, California. Half court. I see Kenny, man, you got to introduce me to this dude. Comes over. His whole hand covered my hand.
So my Jordan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, you know what's going to happen, right? I said, yeah. Oh, he said, you know what's going to happen, right? I know I got to speak into the mic. So he said, you know what's going to happen, right?
Who, Jordan said that?
Yeah,
he said that to you?
Yeah, because that's the type of dude he was. He's like, you already know what's going to happen.
But you're like 4 feet, Let's not get dramatic here.
So it was okay. It was a competitive game.
Okay.
And I think he had about 14, 15 points. But you can see how Dean Smith held him back. He could have went crazy, but you had to play in
Worthy and Perkins on that team.
No. Worthy left. They had Kenny Smith, Jordan. What's the other big light skinned guy?
Brad Daugherty.
Brad
Daugherty.
Right.
Quick story. We're playing them again in Madison Square Garden. So E. Brooks thought he was the man. Came down the middle and tried to dip. Brad Daugherty he just grabbed me and threw me to the floor and I bounced back up. I said, man, I'm not going to the hole no more. Not with these big dudes. And he was legitimately 6'10". Big.
Brad Daugherty's a big guy.
No, he was a big dude.
Okay.
And he wasn't too nice either.
Oh, okay.
He's like, you MF, don't come back down here, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how a center's supposed to think.
Yeah, but you know what? But I never thought about Brad Daugherty like that. He wasn't
no pump.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I didn't think of him like that, but he wasn't.
That's probably why Cleveland was like almost doing it.
Yeah. Except Jordan got in the way.
Jordan got
his old teammate. His old teammate got in the way. So, all right.
So listen, I got a bunch of stories. I could say, from going to the Maui Classic, going to the Alaska Shootout, playing at Notre Dame, So I had a decent career.
Okay.
Met some people.
Okay.
Played against some people.
Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Can I ask a question? How did you adjust? I know there was an adjustment because you was playing against people not too much taller than you to playing against giants. How was that adjustment to you?
Well, what you had to do was, if you didn't understand that if you get to the hole and you pull up, you got to pull up.
Right.
Or look to dish. But that's when you come to that jump stop, and now we're looking to see what we're going to do. But as far as getting to the basket, I don't know how Isaiah and them all did it.
Okay.
They're determined, man.
Yeah.
Determined.
I mean, when you look at
With a lot of
somebody
stitches.
you look at somebody like Muggsy Bogues. Muggsy Bogues was this big.
Yeah.
I'm standing next to this dude.
With half a jump shot.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know, I don't know how they did it, but that just goes to show you the skill and how good they really
And
were.
it points out the difference in the game today.
Oh, absolutely.
Today's game is weak, young fellas. I'm telling you, it's weak.
And I'm gonna tell you, you know what the bottom line is? Half these kids that are probably listening to this show, they don't know who Kevin is. Have no idea. Like, I'll sit down and we'll be talking with people and having a conversation about people that you play with. I said, yo, there was this man, Kevin Young, and all I did was throw the ball up there. And I wasn't even a good alley-oop guy. But you throw it, Kevin's going up to get it. Bang!
Yeah.
One of the best players I've ever played with.
Okay.
Just no doubt in my mind.
Okay.
Really?
And you had
Thank
a good
you.
and you had a good catalog. I'm saying
No.
you had a good catalog. You played
see-
you played a lot of
But see,
places.
what happens is,
And you
he's
feel
in the
bad.
wrong.
Thank you.
He might have been in the
All
wrong.
the people he said
He was in the
played
wrong
against.
place.
No, right?
He was in the
Thank you.
wrong place. You put him at Christ the King. It's a whole different story.
Yeah, I was an idiot, man. I was a real idiot, yo. Go to school, kids.
So let's talk about when we met, right? My teammate at Queensboro Community College, we were putting, my man Bernard Moon, shout out to Moon. We were putting the team together. We got Kev, we got Snake to commit, we got a few brothers from Mega Evers, Horse, rest in peace.
Rest
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Horse. Shout out to my man Reg Coleman.
Said that.
You know?
I said, yo, let's get the best players.
Yeah, this coming out of school. This coming out of school. Right? Because we had to go up against, come on, man. There were some guys coming from Brooklyn.
Carl Washington,
Yeah.
Freeman,
Yeah.
Lloyd Daniel,
Kurt Sumter.
I'm saying,
You know,
we had against no slouches.
Yeah, man.
They didn't think we had a stacked team. We know the ones that knew it.
I
Yeah.
just remember the conversation. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also,
Herb Sands played with
yeah, but Herb, he wasn't on this. He
He
wasn't on this team.
original team.
He wasn't on this
But he
team.
joined us after.
Later.
Was he on?
Oh,
Was
but
he
he
on
was
this team?
playing with
He playing with
Buster
Buster
Buster,
Bombers.
yeah. So why did
Yeah. Huh?
so what did he come over to us for? He
Uh-huh.
wanted to be with the winners. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Buster
Well,
disappeared.
Well, you know what? But Herb played with us before.
Yeah. Herb
Herb played with us before we was even Almighty Force.
Yeah.
Herb played with us. He
Yeah,
played on a
yeah,
team.
yeah.
He played on a team.
That's all right.
That we had. We had a stacked team. Half of the team got bought. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. But
It's the second time he said that. Yo.
no, I'm just saying. But Herb played on that team, right? So that was before Moon bought you out, right? Because I said, we just wanted, we wanted to try to run through stuff, right?
But you also wanted people that knew how to play.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
And win.
Yeah,
And win.
and then when we brought to street basketball, what people wasn't doing, because I don't think a lot of them really understood it.
Right.
When we bought pressing, remember? We had the press team. The only one that I felt caught on that we were pressing them was guys like Pearl Washington and them.
Yeah.
Later on when we played against like Howie Hudson and them guys like that. Guys like that, they caught on to what we were doing before we really jumped on them bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we had too many close games. You know what I'm saying?
Tony, it's me, man. What's up, yo? Y'all talking about something I don't know what y'all talking about.
All right, man. All right, so we got other things we gotta touch on. Yeah, but this is still early in the show, man. We got a whole lot of show left, man.
Well, I wanted to say, since we're talking about the original Almighty Force team. Now, I probably was the youngest one on that team. And me and Raheem, we were the Almighty
You and Danny.
Right.
Danny was a
But
year
Danny
older
older than
than
me, too.
Yeah,
You
Danny
know
was
what
a
I'm
year older.
Now, we had me and Raheem, Almighty Force brothers. We was known for doing our music. So Glenn McMillan, he had the tournament in Ajax, all these big names coming out of Brooklyn, coming to Queens. We said we gotta get our own team. Now, so we put our team together, and like I said, I was like the youngest one on that team, but I was the assistant coach. Right, he was the coach. I was the assistant coach, and I learned more about coaching on that team that carried over. But I ended up coaching like 29 years.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But just being in there, the youngest one there, I'm supposed to be giving the strategy. I'm learning. Listen to everybody in the huddle.
Right.
All these brothers played in college. They played. I even played organized basketball. I mean, I even played school basketball. Right. I made the football team once, but I didn't make the basketball team.
Right.
And it had to do with grades, nothing else. My brother just graduated. He wasn't a star basketball player, but he was on the basketball team and he was the star track. So as soon as I came to the school, they just expected me to play on every team in the school, but it didn't happen.
Sometimes observation is the best teacher.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I really learned my coaching skill and strategy from that original Almighty Force team.
And we had a lot because we was coaching in the sense of the strategy, but we had a lot of coaches on that team.
Yeah.
Like in the long run, because Horst was a coach, Kev was he was always a coach. We had Horst was a coach.
Yeah.
We had a lot of coaches on that team. So basically we was doing the subbing.
Yeah, basically, right.
Call in.
Oh, the phone number?
Yeah. Oh. All right. Anybody want to call in? The phone number is 516-206-0711. If you want to call in, the number is 516-206-0711. So let's talk about what you're doing now.
Well, right now, I'm actually I took a little hiatus.
Okay.
Because I was at Holy Cross for about 4 years, and October came. Coach was like, "Listen, I can't deal with these parents no more. Do you want the job?" That's the worst thing now.
I know, man. I know.
And every parent thinks that their kid is good.
The greatest.
I
got a few of them at the job. Yo, kid, man, you gotta come see my son. Yo, I'm telling you, he got it. How tall is he? He almost 4 feet.
4 feet at what age?
I'm just making a point. This is how early they start with that.
It's insane.
Right.
So
we heard a lot of that. But...
So I wound up taking the team for 1 year, and we beat Malloy when they had Cole Anthony, and they had a big 6'10" kid, and the 2 twins that went to Lockland. I think they're in the league now. So all in all, it's your team. Don't worry about it. May comes. Oh, we're going in another direction.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that goes. So I was good with it. Good with it. 2 weeks later, the coach from Christ the King called me. Listen, come be an assistant with us. Come back home. So I did that. That year, we won the city championship.
Okay.
And then after we won the city championship, he comes to me and says, "Eric, do you want to coach the freshman team?" He thought I was going to say no. Because I know he thought it because, you still want to be on that varsity level. I said, no, I'll coach the freshman team, not a problem. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I tell you what was good. 3 years ago, I had Carmelo's son.
Oh, okay.
And it was real interesting.
Yeah, you're making noise now, right?
Huh? Yo, yeah. He
Okay.
transferred. He's definitely making noise, but it was interesting just to be around. Well, his father was still in the league.
Okay. Oh, okay. Carmelo.
He was still in the league, but it was interesting to be around a mother.
Lala?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, I am not calling you Lala. Okay, coach. I can't remember something, but I said, I'm not calling you Lala,
Why not?
I ain't calling you Lala. But
so what did you call her?
Huh?
Did you call her Mrs. Anthony?
Loretta,
she told me her name. I can't remember it off the top, but I said I'm not calling you Lala.
Lucinda.
I don't know.
So the next year they moved him up to the varsity, and that's when Carmelo wasn't playing anymore. So he was around a lot. Nice guy, not a bad guy.
Okay.
Seems like he's a cool dude.
Easy to talk to, very approachable too. Yeah.
Okay.
Now I watch his podcast every now and then. He's funny too. So.
Yeah. I watch it once in blue. But so that's what I'm doing. You know, I'm out looking for kids. You know, but like Kev said, every parent, you know, you gotta come see him play. Yeah. And the thing that I see now, Kev, no fundamentals.
None.
But they want to go work out and do the Euro
Shoot
step
threes.
and all, shooting threes.
Walk,
and
travel.
So did you ever think about doing that? Like, you know, because like there's guys that do camps, right? There's guys like Cam and Dion, Merritt, and guys like that. Thing. Yeah, so they do camps. Did you ever think about doing that? The one
thing I'll tell you about that whole situation is me, I'm all about fundamentals. But if you can't do all that stuff, how are you going to teach somebody and you can't do it? You can't teach somebody. You can't do it. So I never claimed to be a workout guy. No, we're not doing that because, you know, listen, I'm older now, so I can't do all that stuff. So if you can't do it, how are you going to teach somebody else how to do it? Doesn't work.
Right.
But you gotta hire an assistant.
Yeah, you gotta get guys who's playing now. I ain't trying to push you that way, you know, but
well,
you know.
Like I said, to be really, really honest with you, I'm on the decline. I'm ready to bow out a little bit.
Oh yeah, so you're thinking about retiring now. So how many years did you think that you coached? How many years?
Well, we could talk about college. You know, I was at Hostos, I was at Mega Evers, I was at New York Tech, I was at Queensboro.
Okay.
So, you know, I've coached.
When you was at Mega Evers?
I was at Mega Evers.
Was Speedy there when you was there?
No, I was there in 2002 because that's when my daughter was born. But those guys were gone. Those guys were all gone.
Okay.
I mean, he had a job there. He got a job there now, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I think.
Okay. So I didn't know that you coach so many different places.
Yeah.
So these are the things, but
when I was at Fordham, Tom Penders, you know, he's a Hall of Fame coach. He treated his assistants bad, and I always said, you know what? If I ever became a head coach, I wouldn't treat my assistants that way.
Right.
But what I always wound up doing, you know, Bobby Holford. You know Holford. If you see him, you know.
Okay.
I was coaching with him, but I learned how to be an assistant coach.
Okay.
If you look at every good coach, he has to have a good assistant. You know, there's things that go on that the head coach should know about. You know, there's a lot of different things that the assistant takes care of that, you know, that the head coach doesn't have time to do. Mm-hmm. So when I wound up becoming a head coach at Holy Cross, I was like, oh man, I like this.
Thanks, Tim.
You
Mike, we see you.
Oh yeah, that's my man, Mike Check. Tim in the building. Peace.
Okay.
Shout out.
So what's with Georgetown?
Oh, well, you know, I don't know. Like they fired Ewing. I don't know. Who coached Georgetown there? I don't know. You know.
Let me ask you: do you have any plugs into colleges like that? Like, could you take a kid and like groom them to go to a certain place?
You know, it's funny that you just talked about that. The whole landscape has changed. Mm-hmm. You know, I know Speedy at Hofstra. I got a friend at Norm Roberts and my man Q. My man Q, there at Kansas. I got about 10 schools, but right now they're not looking for high school kids. They're looking for the reclass kids, the double reclass kids.
The kids that are already playing.
No, they're looking for kids that are transferring in the portal.
This in the transfer because now you could transfer. It wasn't back in the days. You couldn't do that.
Yeah,
but now you could transfer. You could I mean, you could play for 4 different teams in 4 years.
Yeah,
basically.
You don't have to sit out a year no more.
Nope, they have a portal. I think right now it's twice a year.
Yeah,
but now I think they're trying to cut it back to doing it just once.
Well, they're talking.
I just heard about something like that.
Kev, you can't even believe what kind of money they're giving out.
Okay.
There was a kid that went to Christ King, about 6'5", went to Miami to play football. The assistant coach from Miami got the job at SMU, so he left to go to SMU. And this NIL money, it's real money. Gave this kid like $300,000.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm happy. I'm happy that they're finally doing that.
Oh yeah, shit. Angel Reese was making more money before she came to the
WNBA. Her and Caitlin
playing at LSU. Yeah, they made more money in college.
So, with that being said, I guess all the NCAA crooks said, "Listen, we gotta start doing something because everybody's leaving because they talk about they want money. So now we'll give you the money so you stay." Especially the guys that are on the borderline. I'm getting.
But I think about like that North Carolina State team. They went to the Final Four. Like
that one.
Like they didn't win. They didn't win. They went to the Final Four. UConn won. You know, I'm talking about North Carolina State.
Yeah.
I'm talking about North Carolina State. I'm talking about this year. I'm talking about
yeah.
Right? Like that. The team was like 5th year seniors. The lowest grade on that team probably was a junior.
Yeah,
they was playing. They were like grown men. They was like 25, 26, 27. Yeah, so you got a point there.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, that's the landscape. So now, if I see a kid,
so what would you suggest? Like a kid coming out of school now.
Well, here we go. I got a kid from New Orleans that wound up coming to Christ the King. And I was just talking to his mother. Most kids, their parents, what they're doing now is they're sending them to prep school.
Okay.
So you get an extra year.
Okay.
You get an extra year to mature and learn how to play the college game.
Okay.
But high school kids, they're not even looking. I got Division III schools that don't even call me back because you got
Division III. And they're not looking for, and they're not looking at kids coming out of high school.
Division III, because they're looking to get older kids so they can win. That's how you're gonna win.
So what's the average college player? How much he make?
From what I heard, there's a
starter.
Oh, come on, Kev, 100.
I'm upset.
Oh, Kev, you would have made a killing.
I'm upset, man.
You would have made a killing.
I mean,
I'm ready to put an injunction and pay me from when I was in college.
What? And the likes. I got 100,000 likes.
Yeah. So since Kev brought up social media, when you was playing, how do you think social media would have helped you or hurt you when you were playing?
No, I think it would have helped because now everybody can see you out there doing your thing.
The scouts could have,
it's a game changer.
Okay,
you look on Instagram now. The kids are on Instagram. Oh, I'm going to junior high school. I just committed to junior high school 185 or something like that.
Right. But you think it would have helped your career further? Like once you left Fordham, do you think that would have helped?
No.
Social media.
Listen, I was a realist. I was definitely a realist, and I understood going to Fordham, get this education, and a good friend of mine went to Germany. Yo, E, come on over. Could I have went over and probably played at a C level? You make
I think the internet would have helped. What? Are you kidding me? A scout didn't have to leave his house to see you play.
That's true.
Exactly.
Just give you a phone call. Yo, I need you over here. Blah, blah, blah. Average people on the street would have got calls from colleges just by watching videos. They do that now.
The bottom line is, if there would have been social media, everybody would have knew about him.
I said that.
Yeah. He said that. He said that when he was a guest.
No, but it's real talk.
It's real. They definitely.
real
It's just
definitely.
it's different. Everything is different now.
Everything is
you know?
totally different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
So
Everything is different.
So now you look at some of these kids, their parents are leaving them back in the 8th grade.
That's that term, reclassing.
Reclassing. Yeah. And I'm just
I don't know.
like,
I don't know how I feel about that. You know.
how
you feel about
do they
that?
do that?
Because it gives you, let's just say you did it, you're in the 8th grade, you're getting ready to go to 9th, you go back to the 8th. It gives you a year to quote unquote
mature and
whatever. And then you go to high school and then you're playing with the same kids. You know, so I mean, I get it, but I just don't see. I see how it helps.
Yeah. There's something wrong with that, man.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I don't
an
know how I
older
agree with
kid.
that.
Yeah.
You know, that's like having ringers. It's like having ringers in a tournament.
Exactly. So if you
know,
if you look in the NBA, you look at some of the rosters.
it's a lot of people
the
doing
younger guys. Look at their ages. They're all old. They're old.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yeah.
That's because no good players are coming out and they're not teaching the game like they should.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know that when we talk about teaching the game, then you got to look at the older people. You know, you got to look at the coaches, like, right? You got to look at
it's a different game now.
Yeah, like you can't. From what I hear about their parents, I heard some people got in fights with parents, yo, with their kids.
Come on.
Anybody want to be bothered with that, yo? Back in the day, it wasn't like that.
Nope.
My mother came to 3 of my games in life. You understand? What the hell is? You got parents sitting on the side when my kid gonna play. What the hell is that?
I'm not gonna mention no names, but I know parents that come to practice, come to tryouts. Like
that's living through your child.
Oh, absolutely.
That's living through your child.
Absolutely. A lot of these people are living.
We had a mutual friend that did that. Yeah. I ain't gonna say no names right now. I'll say it after the show. We had a mutual friend that thought their kid was going to go far. You know, wind up on the corner.
Mm-hmm. All right, since we're talking about parents, so what's a word of advice that you would give the parents of a student athlete? What's the words of advice that you?
What's the word of advice? First of all, let the kid be a kid. Some of these parents put undue pressure on these kids. They make them go work out every day, and it's uncalled for. Like the kid still has to be a kid. You know, I understand
have
working
fun.
out. Right before we go out, listen, you go on this guy, you do this. Yo, have fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, the parents just put way too much pressure on these kids. Way too much.
Okay.
And they think
so. You're saying
going to the league.
So you're saying just let your kid be a kid.
Listen, you have to be accountable. My father told me, he says, all right, you know, we lived in East Elmhurst. You going to Christ the King? All right. So Friday night, you're not hanging out with the boys because you got practice at 9:00. And I'm not driving you. Right now, Kev, I got parents that come in the gym. What time is over? Because they all getting rides home.
Well.
They all getting rides home.
Because I know I used to come around where y'all live because I used to play. When I played citywide, I played for Elmcore.
Yeah.
So I used to have to take 2 and 3 buses to come from South Queens to go over to Elmcore. At first I had to go try out for the team because back in the days they ain't have you didn't have where like how and that's giving props to everybody that run tournaments now. That's giving props to them because you ain't have no bunch of tournaments. You ain't have it, especially in our hood. You ain't had no bunch of tournaments. I had to go around your way, you know, to play ball. I wasn't nice as this guy, so everybody wasn't calling me. So I had to go try out. I wasn't making it automatically.
And they didn't have
I
a
wouldn't go over that
101.
way unless I was with y'all. So,
And they didn't have a 101 AAU team. Everybody has an AAU team. And then the father said, well, you know what? I'm going to start my own AAU team so my son can start.
it's sad sometimes when I see them coaches out there trying to instruct them kids.
And they don't know what they do.
I was over in Baisley one day, and this coach just yelled at these kids, jump, run, get back. I'm like, man, I wanted to call timeout and say, yo, shut up. Shut up. And the parents over there like, and I'm like, man, there's no structure, nothing. The kids are actually wasting their time.
Yeah, no, there's
And it didn't look like they was having fun.
Yeah.
We had fun when we was playing ball.
Yeah, we had fun.
We would be in the park and say, yo, we got a game in St. Albans. Let's get out of here. And go bust somebody's ass and come back. And play some more ball. These kids ain't doing that. They structured. They all in cars and Jeeps.
I used to go get Bernard, and we used to go
bottled water
and get free breakfast. And go play, go swimming, go back, come back and get free lunch.
Spoiled ass kid. He drunk out of the fire hydrant, the water hose. We drank Sundew.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was like a half a gallon drink for 25 cents.
Yeah.
Quarter water. That was your thing.
No, I'm talking about the quart.
Yeah, man,
about
we
the
had it
Sundew,
rough, man.
Get a straw and stick it in there. Yeah, man.
It was rough, man.
Apple.
How we gonna get to that game in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Get that bike.
Hey.
Everybody had no car.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a different time. It was a different time. So in general, what words of advice would you have for like anybody?
In terms
of just life in general. You're not starving. You doing because you basically doing what you want to do, because I thought about coaching, but I didn't take the steps to do it.
Well, I was just telling Shah, I actually teach at Valley Stream South High School.
Okay.
Valley Stream. They just changed me, but for the last 3 years I was teaching special needs kids.
Okay.
Which to me is awesome.
Okay.
These kids, you would be surprised how smart they are, and people just look at them because
they're special needs.
Yeah, they're special needs. Yeah, and they are very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
You're talking autism?
Yeah. Not on the spectrum, not fully, but on the spectrum.
Them kids are gifted, man.
Oh yeah,
them autism kids are gifted, yo. Yeah. My cousin got a child. He can draw whatever he look at.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatever he look at, he drawing.
There you go. There you go.
I had a good friend as a kid.
I think the bottom line is we need to look at more education. Basketball is great, but when it's over, they don't know you no more. So without getting some sort of education, you really need that.
Okay.
And I got a question for you.
What's that?
And I hope I know what the answer is. Who are you voting for?
Oh, damn.
We're getting into politics like that. We're getting into politics like that. Who you think I'm voting for? Who you think I'm voting for? Let's not even go who I'm voting for. Let's say who I'm not voting for. Let's see who I'm voting against. Okay.
This is gonna be
but I'm saying, but that's good advice to education.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Because listen, when I got my degree late in life, right? But education, when I got my degree, my salary jumped. I ain't gonna sit here and say how much, but I wasn't struggling no more because I got a piece of paper.
People don't even know this.
Something to think about, fellas.
I'm just saying, educate. Listen. In a world where that's what they're looking at.
That's what you need. That's what you need.
I mean, if you want to give yourself a good chance,
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody, because I know smart people. Don't get me wrong. Like, no degree don't say how smart you are.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay,
it's just
but
you put the time.
It might, and all that, and even high school, college, anything. It's just showing that you're able to follow a structure.
Basically,
it's a tool,
right?
It's a tool to get where you want to go.
Yeah, it's just showing that you know how to follow rules more or less.
Absolutely, I agree.
So, we got like 10 minutes. We could chop it up. Anything you want to discuss further, Shaw?
Like, well, I know earlier we were talking about Spit or Quit, so I just wanted to give a shout out to Van Silk and Nero, the executive producers of Spit or Quit, because this is a great project I think they're doing. A lot of MCs that I haven't seen or heard from in years as part of this project. I mean, we had big names on our volume 1, Ice-T, Tretch, Vazcast. We had big names, but I hear on the second volume, we getting Public Enemy, we getting Scorpio with Melly Mel, Mastodon. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be, volume 2 is going to be fire. I'm going to be sitting there, like I said, the release party, September 8th, on Spit or Quit, on Public Enemy Channel 0, on the DJ K Slay Show. I will be tuned in with everybody else, fanboy and, on the hip hop, because I still love hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what it is keeping the culture alive. That's how I look at what we're doing with the Spit or Quit. We're keeping the hip hop culture alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because Dudes from Queens is on the second version too, right? Like
Mikey Destruction,
Mikey D.
Southside Kid, DMC, Cypher
Sound, the original Cypher Sound.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire, man. I'm so looking forward to it. 50 MCs, and I love the way they structured it, because it wasn't just guys rhyming from beginning to end straight through. How they broke it up with the people talking about, what the MC means to hip hop. So I thought that was fire. It was almost like breaking the monotony of just hearing people rhyme off of one beat all the way through. So the way they structured it, I give them their props. One of the best projects I've seen all year.
Who you feel had the best verse on it?
Well, if you ask me, if you go to about 26 minutes into the video, you see the Most Supreme Raheem pop up, and then YT Shahi is right behind him. And I feel my verse is fire.
Yep, his fire verse came after the best verse.
I think everybody represented well, like Freedom Williams.
Yeah, Freedom Williams.
Tretch rocked it.
Yeah, Tretch, he did good.
King's Son, even
Chill
older. Rob G from Jersey. I think he did well.
Chill Rob G, he did
Master
good.
Rob and Kevin Kev from the Fantastic Five.
The Fantastic Five.
I feel like everybody did their thing on there, especially the fellas I ain't seen in years.
Yeah.
But we wasn't on the stage with Master
And then
Rob
the brother Slick Rick and those brothers.
Yeah, the brothers Dynamic 3.
The Dynamic 3.
The original Slick Rick. I think everybody did well, man, and I was very proud of it.
Yeah.
And then even the kid from I was watching them before I came here, from the Dish Nation, Headcrack.
Oh yeah, that dude
Headcrack
from Dish
did
Nation.
His thing. He rocked it with his blonde hair, but he did his thing.
Yeah.
I was proud of him.
Yeah. Yo, Reg said, "What's good?" He said, "What's good to everybody?"
Peace.
He
Steve Slim Littles. I see you, Stevie. What up, kid?
Yo.
That's the mathematician.
Yo, Reg, man.
Stevie Littles, in Lincoln Park.
Yo, Reg, if you want to call in, the number is 516-206-0711.
Reg, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. So thanks for coming, bro.
Man, listen, I was excited when you called.
Yeah, I'm glad. So when my son, when he said, yo, I'm like real busy. Do y'all want to? I said, yeah. I went through a little, we had dehydration, look, public service announcement. Make sure you drink water and electrolytes.
Especially if you're over 50.
Yeah, especially if you up there, because but once I got, better from going through that, I told him I definitely wanted to do it. Yeah. And things like that you're doing, it's good for people to hear, because because once we went our own ways, I went to work for city government. You went, we all went our own ways.
Yeah.
This is my man, and we everybody went their own way. That's my brother. Everybody went their own way. So it's good, to come back.
Yeah.
To reminisce on the type of things that we did. Hit the green button.
What up?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? This is Reg Coleman.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, Reg?
The mailman, Reg in the building.
Reg, the best.
What's good? You ain't shy.
Yo, what's up, Reg? What's up, Reg? I love the show, brother. Love the show. Reg, I want the when I hit you up the other day, I wanted you to slide up in here too, But we're gonna have to get you up in here,
Okay.
We gotta have to get you up in here, man.
You got a lot of memories, bro.
yeah, because a lot of people don't know that Almighty Force started from a basketball team, as far as the basketball. Yeah, they don't know that because we did the tournament all those years,
Right.
So they didn't.
A lot of people don't know. That, man. We was there when we was a team.
Yeah, we was a team.
Basketball was a team, not a tournament. Exactly.
Yeah. Right. And I remember Reg. The funny thing with Reg, he was my college aide. We was working together. He came. I say, yo, Reg, man, come to Ajax. He came to Ajax. He's standing to the side. Somebody came up to me. They say, yo, man, so you bringing out the horses. And I went up to Reg. I said, yo, you play ball? I even know he played. The funny thing about Eric, when I say, yo, Moon, man, bring me somebody, man.
And he brought somebody his height.
He brought somebody shorter than him. I said, now what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Had horse, rest in peace, horse. Reg is the one that bought horse.
Right.
Reg's the one that bought horse.
Yeah.
And I say we had horse playing forward.
Yeah, work together, right?
They were Mega Evans.
Mm-hmm.
They were Horse and Reg. They played for Mega Evans. Man. But it was a lot of fun. We winding down on here, man. Thanks for calling in, Reg.
Yo, no doubt, brother. Y'all brothers take care, man.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man. All right.
Love y'all dudes, man.
Right, love you too, man. Love you too. Right. Yep. So we winding down. We got like 4 minutes. You wanna what you saying, thing? Oh no. You wanna just give shout outs to the people that's chiming in. You wanna handle that, Shy?
Well, from what I see from here, I see Timothy Simons talking about Primetime Sunday.
Primetime Sunday.
He was our mic man in Ajax. Him and Zoe used to fight over the microphone, Big Tim.
Yeah, Tim.
And I want to give a shout out. Like I said, I see Stevie Slim Little in the building. Another Ajax Park legend. Visiting all the ball players. So shout out to my man Reg Coleman, the mailman, on the check-in. The original Almighty Force basketball. I know you said horse played forward, but we really played three guards.
We played three guards. We played three guards.
Snake or Reg and Cam.
Yeah. And Kurt. We had Kurt. Remember Kurt? They played in college.
And then we had two little guards, Monk and Moon. And Herb or Horse was the third guard. They didn't have to play forward. And Herb was really like the point guard.
Nobody knew
Moon took all the shots.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. But after we played together, I learned that them dudes from East Elmhurst be balling. I was like, yo, it was like 12 of them or 15 of them. I was like, yo, these little F's can fall. You know what I'm saying?
From left, right, though, right?
Nah, they more like Northern Boulevard. Yeah, but I say, yo, I bet did y'all take that Rico one time? Did y'all take it? Yeah. Y'all took it? I was like, yo, man, y'all playing with me? Y'all was like, nah, man, we gonna get our own. I was like, yo, man, who y'all got? All guys like the biggest dude on your team was Tracy. Yeah, Tracy. Yeah. But all of y'all, I mean, that's what I said. I gave props to y'all, to y'all hood.
I just want to give a quick shout. Coming up this weekend, Labor Day weekend, right here on Bars and Hoops Radio. My man Tiny gonna set it off tonight. And so if you're into the hip hop, especially the old school hip hop, I like to call classic, not old school, because like you have classic rock and you have classicals, we have classical hip hop. I call it classic hip hop Tiny gonna set it off tonight. The whole Labor Day weekend, Bars and Hoops Radio. Make sure y'all tuning in.
Yes. You know, so if you didn't get that app yet, get that app. But you know, we're gonna sign off now. Once again, thanks.
Yo, my man.
Thanks to my man Eric Brooks.
Yo.
Okay. All right. Motivational words for anybody.
Motivational words. To me, be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. Just be yourself. Be true to yourself, and you'll be good.
Okay. All right.
That's
Okay.
from my man E. Brooks.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for that reminder. All right. The AMF show signing out. Peace, everybody.
Peace.
Yo, that was fun.
It was fun. Right?